If anybody has been watching and waiting to hear from Kai Mills, I've been purposely quiet for 2 months. But December is my birth month. So I like to raise a lot of hell and good eternal hell, hopefully. But I want to be on that number and in that number that is singing the praise of the Progressive Liberal Party. I really want to do that. I don't want to be a negative pulse, because if I'm saying something negative, that means that they're doing something negative to, in effect, Abaco and its people. And Kai Mills gets 719 people that voted for me. Incidentally, I want to put this little plug in there. You see, the Progressive Liberal Party ministers and all them would run, they got a little post to bring in some cash. So maybe for them, that $400 that you were supposed to get back when you get X amount of vote, they ain't worrying about that little change. But in Abaco, this government can't even say to the white brutes to stop carrying the guests away from the people that are paying their salary. Then Kai will have some little extra change. You see, I just came on the election trying to do better for my people. And to date, almost 3 months, the government can't make sure that Kai get the $400 back. It's useless going on there talk to Donald Roll them at the administrative office. I went beyond them. I went and I sat down and talked to Bethel with the bald head. You got another woman there was in charge of the money. And then you got one little pretty red boy there. I don't know if he's there because he color or he looks. But it seems like he ain't none of them. The three-headed monsters up there in that little place there, the registry office. 3 of them had to get in white one. Send all the asses home. I can't get my money in 3 months. My money. I ain't got no position. I ain't on no board. I ain't got no member parliamentship. But that $400 is mine. Enough said about that. Send my damn money. Tired of y'all. But my video is about progress. And so far, if Bakers Bay Homeowners Association can give $38 million to rebuild, if you ain't had no house and you ain't lost no house, that word rebuild doesn't apply to you. So y'all stay in your trailer. To rebuild people like Pat Roberts, Geneva Major, Alice Molly, Albert Mills, Benji Dawkins' house, all of those that still haven't got $1 from that waitlist F&M government. But this is for James Albury, not James Albury, I keep forgetting that piece of milk. John Pinder. This video for John Pinder and Kirk Cornish. Thank God for Kai Mills. I want y'all in Nassau and elsewhere to know, if Kai Mills wouldn't have campaigned and would have not collected money from Ed Curlin to run, y'all wouldn't have 2 seats at Abaco. I want y'all to get that straight, first of all. Now because of what I've done and the stand that I took, Kai Mills directly caused John Pinder and Kirk Cornish to become the Member of Parliament to date. What I like from John Pinder and Kirk Cornish, these people from Bakers Bay, the homeowners, Michael Jordan also donated $1 million. And I know Jordan cheap. And Jordan felt remorseful that he could give up $1 million to help Abaco and Dr. Menace and Darren. Only God will know what they did with the money. But it's a tall, black, ugly, skull-up lip man called Dr. Livingston Marshall that is the hater of black people on Bakers Bay. Dr. Marshall, from 1 to 10, is 3 zeros. He has been a nothing for nobody but those white people. He got his head so far up their ass that every time he breathes shit. That's Dr. Livingston Marshall. He is nothing. But if I sound a little angry, I am angry because 3 months, Coit Cornish, John Pender, the Progressive Liberal Party, can I go to this whitelist Dr. Livingston Marshall? Say, you ain't got to go back to Bakers Bay homeowners and beg and ask them nothing. Use your college degree. That's why you need a consultant like Kai Mills with got cojones and will go and ask the question to Dr. Livingston Marshall, even if I got to hold him, and ask him, why, Dr. Livingston Marshall, have you allowed the people of Abaco to suffer for 2.5 years? Dr. Livingston Marshall, Kirk Cornish, John Pender, grab your little black behind and squeeze the black out him and ask him, where's the people's money? It's 2.5 months. The Progressive Liberal Party has stopped the rebuilding of the 5 toilets in Central Pines. Nobody's saying nothing to Abaco. If y'all forgot, let me remind you, that is why Kai run, to stop the hating and the heartlessness of the FNM. This is the biggest cash donation by any resort in the history of the Bahamas to help a dying people. Kirk, John, man, y'all find the money. Be proud. I would have been proud. I would already put that as my number one thing to do. Because the government ain't got 38 million. But Dr. Livingston Marshall know where the money's at. Take his head from up them white people behind. Squeeze the brandness of the head. And ask Dr. Livingston Marshall, where the hell is our people's money? Why you allow Dr. Livingston Marshall to have our people suffer unnecessarily for 2.5 years? You can't be polite no more. Politeness is out the door. John Pender, I, Chester Cooper, Philip Davis, Kirk Cornish, the 4 of you against one whitelist Dr. Livingston Marshall. My people are hiding. I know if they're calling Kirk or John, but they're calling me. Because they know that Kai have a heart of love and a mouth to speak without fear or favor or any will. Even the people are ashamed of the FNM government. I'm talking about the white people, the homeowners that donated the money. That's a tax break. And if the IRS come and investigate and ask them, say, y'all give this money for 30-some million for 47 homes. Well, I ain't seen no house built in 2.5 years. So that makes the homeowners tax-free donation. It's a lie. You see how many people at stake because one Dr. Livingston Marshall? How much can I say? How much can I do? I don't have the political will as a member of parliament like John Pender and Kirk Cornish. This guy's also secretary of something. That's another feather in their hat. But so far, what position y'all have, Kirk Cornish and John Pender? You're not being affected. You're not helping the people. that get rid of Darren with the little tight pants with the nuts on the side. When are y'all gonna help these people? I appreciate that John Pinder had the internal fortitude to do what with Darren Henfield and the FNM haven't done. He has had a meeting of some dialogue, but still, 2 months later, where the hell is the people them cash donation to rebuild 47 homes? 2.5 years later, the government haven't built one, nor have one being built. But that weightless, no good for nothing Dr. Livingston Marshall and his sidekick Darren Henfield. But now y'all have the gun. You would say the Yabbit got the gun. Man, use the gun and find the monies. It's my bite mouth, man. Some people tired of the raining, the wind, the mosquito, the snake, the frog, the flies. They want to get into the comfort zone before they lose their minds. The money is there. Find the money. Because Kai cares. And to hell with Dr. Livingston Marshall. He's a criminal.